go. 7 Days to Die. Single player survival. Alpha 15. Played a bunch of hours of it. Multiplayer with some friends, and I'm going to try to run a single player and see if I can survive. I have attempted to do this a few times previously, and it hasn't ended up well due to the changes that they've made. So I kind of have more of a better background of what I need to do and what I don't need to do. And I don't need to die. That's what I don't need to do. So we're going to start a new game. I'm going to survival, random gen, etc. Survival, single player. Standard options. I change daylight length to 18, so daylight comes at 4 a.m. and it goes dark at 2200. Loot respawn times every 5 days, so you can't be in an area for 5 days and wait for things to respawn. Airdrops every 7 days. It's kind of a hint for me, I think. We'll get the airdrop on the 7th day, and that will remind me that night there's going to be a horde, because too many times we forget that there's a horde coming, and what day it is, especially when you get higher up in your days. And I'm going to have it mark the airdrops for me on the map when they fall. Those are really the only changes that I make. Okay. Hopefully, let me just check and see. Options, player profiles. I'm going to play Ick. She's my single player girl. Tell okay. Okay. New game. Everything looks good. And we're going to start. See how this goes. Sometimes it sits there and feels like, what the hell's going on? So, Alpha 15. Ammunition, guns, really hard to find. Lots of things have changed. Crossbows are harder to make now. You have to actually use iron arrow tips and or steel. You can't use stone. So I will be collecting a lot of feathers, a lot of stone, and using a bow and arrow is going to be my primary weapon for a really long time, unless I get lucky. City and towns are really hard, even harder than they were before. Hopefully, look at this. I love this biome. Okay, we're going to try to run through all these beginning quests really quick. Because zombies will not spawn in this area that I'm in. I think it's like I forget what they said, like a 10 by 10 square radius or something. I don't know. It's but they say they're not going to spawn. Okay, so gather wood. So instead of punching a tree, if you can find these little bushes like this, they're a little bit easier to break. And I'm going to break it to it. It fully breaks, and it'll give us a little bit of bonus wood at the end. And now we're looking for stones. And again, I don't want to go too far. I saw a deer to the southeast over there, but until we can get stuff built up here, finding stones here is going to be a pain in the butt. Any bird nest, you gotta stop and loot it. 23 feathers, that's awesome. There's a stone over there. Bag of nothing. Okay, there's a boulder. Those are good. Those are the first things you're gonna want to break apart. I don't really want to punch one of those. I have to find 5 small stones. That's kind of ridiculous. But that's what they did. They made it. Here's a stump. We could get very lucky with this, or we could get nothing. Crapola. Okay, so I'm going to punch more of this because we're going to need this for our clothing while I'm looking for stones. There's a stone. There's a stone. There's a stone. Okay, we got enough. Some more feathers. So we're going to craft a stone axe here, because that's what it wants us to do. Don't craft anything ahead of time because you'll end up crafting it again until you're done these first quests. Now it wants us to do plant fiber clothing. So since I already have enough, we're just going to do some clothing here and do the hood. Don't do the hat. Don't do the hat. As far as I know, the hat doesn't count. So we're going to do gloves, hood, pants, shirt, and shoes. Weather in Alpha 15 is really a pain in the butt. It's we're actually not doing anything right now, but the way they set this up, all this insulate, has changed a lot. Wait for these to craft, and then it's going to ask us to put them on. And I'm going to just grab some more of this stuff. And where are those? So here on our map, while that stuff's going here, you see these? These are boulders. The gray, the brown patches are is clay, and then these big black ones here, these are the big boulders. The big, I guess I would call them rocks, that are throughout. And actually, these other little gray ones are the trees and stuff. So, okay, so now it wants us to wear them, so we're going to put all this stuff on. And then I craft the fiber hat as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll check it out, that this gives you a -10. There you go. Because I really want to keep my thing at close to 0 as possible. So right now it's -2, and or feels like it's going down. But I'm going to keep this hood just in case. Okay, so again, we need stone, we need wood, and it wants us to craft a club. So it wants us to gather 10 wood, and I already have that. So let's craft a club. Wooden club. Let's craft that. I don't ever use this. What's nice is that just about everything you can scrap now. If you can't scrap it, it's probably because you don't know the skill. Leather stuff, you have to know the skill for leather to scrap leather stuff. So I'm just going to scrap this and get rid of it. And it wants us to have wood, stone, to craft bow and arrows. So I'm going to bust one of these rocks. This is going to fall into 3 pieces. So I'm going to get 3 whacks at it. In essence, this is going to give us different metal than it used to, okay? And this one will give us some bonus things like nitrate, potassium nitrate, and sometimes coal as well. You want to hold on to that stuff, coal and potassium nitrate, because it's really hard to find later on in the game. It's biome specific now, so you can't just find it in one cave. So this is the 3rd time I'm breaking this boulder, and then I'm going to try go to a tree next. and it's already 10 o'clock, 10:30. Okay, so I'm gonna go, oh, there's another stump over there. Okay, so I'm gonna find one of these big trees and I'm gonna chop this big tree all the way down 1200, because we're gonna need the wood anyway, whether it's to build a hole or build a, going to make another wooden club. Come on. Stone axe, sorry, stone axe. Craft that, and then again, just, let's scrap this, and I think I get a piece of, or we get some stones back. It's not too bad. So we're going to take this tree all the way down, and in this playthrough that I'm doing here in Alpha 15, I'm going to play until it hits 04, and then I'm going to start the new day, in essence, start the new recording. So if I play for 3 hours today, I'm going to pause the recording at 0400, and then I'm going to restart after that. So and I hope everyone went out and voted. That's all you're getting from me about politics. Politics. What am I at here? So it feels like this, but why did I hoof? I'm just tired, I guess. I'll using up all my stamina chopping this damn tree. But it's going to give us a ton of wood that we really need. Not sure if trees can still kill you or not, because I haven't tested it, but you usually want to move away from a tree when it falls. Okay, so now we have plenty of, let's see how much we got. We got 700 wood, we got 96 stone, 35 raw iron. That's the iron that used to be just iron, now it's raw iron. You can actually scrap this into iron. If you like using the club, I would advise you to do that. I would advise you to scrap some of this to make a club, an iron club. This, I'm not sure. Is it a barb club? Iron reinforced club. Okay, but you need 100 of this, and I think one of these breaks into, let's find out. Let's scrap it. It breaks into 3. So you need at least 34 to make an iron reinforced club, which is a good weapon if you like the clubs. If you like switching from long range to short range, that's a great club to make when you first do it. Let's go ahead and scrap all this, because I'm not going to really want to carry around 2 different types of iron. I'm just going to want to keep this. And for right now, we're really far away from getting a forge, so you really want to put the raw iron into a forge, because you get 5 iron instead of 3 when you do that. So we're gonna be making a lot of stone axes at the beginning. Make 1, scrap 1. Okay, so that gave us 130 iron, which is great. So like I said, if you want that club, the iron reinforced club is so much better than this crappy wooden club. So definitely make that for yourself and use that. I'm gonna make one and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I also need to make a bow, so let's make that now. I see the arrows here, but I'm not seeing the bow. So I guess we go to ammo and weapons, and there's a wooden bow. I'm going to craft a bow. And then we need to craft arrows. And again, I hit the max button and then I -1 so that I have a slot for typically feathers. That's usually your limiting factor. And then craft. That keeps one space busy for each of your one space full of at least one stone, one wood, and one feather. Okay. So my wooden bow I put in the slot. Make sure you and now hit your reload key to load your first arrow into your bow. Reinforced club there. I have hotkeys that I can press to help me switch quicker. As you can see right there, I just did it a couple times. And our stone axe is up to 4, and we only have 61 stone, so stone is what we primarily need right now. And I want to head towards that stump that's right there in front of me as well. I'm going to bust this one here. What time is it? It's already 1300. And typically I'm going to run out and find a place to find a shelter. I'm going to break this boulder, and then we're gonna move. Let's see how much. I'm gonna pick up some more plant fibers as we're running along, and we definitely need to get more feathers so we can make more arrows. I'm gonna be continuously making arrows throughout, and we're gonna be scrapping this raw iron into regular iron. Okay. And again, we're going to scrap this so that we're only carrying one type of iron right now. And we got 20 coal and 20 nitrate. That's actually pretty good for right now. So something new. You used to have to move all your shit around every time. Now you can just click this next to inventory. If you click the little backpack, it'll kind of automatically sort it. And it's not bad. It's not the best. And there's only one way to sort it. But it still kind of lines everything up. Like if you have 2 pistols, it puts the pistols there, your parts and all that stuff. It's not too bad. I kind of got used to it. So I do use it a lot when I'm playing and I'm collecting things. So I'm going to check out this stump here. Stumps usually have good stuff in them. And here we go. A jar of honey. That's excellent. You can eat that like food. That also helps you if you get infected, if we get attacked. A bedroll. I'm going to end up making a bedroll. And here's our starter base, craft a wood frame. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, I'm going to get rid of these this starter stuff here. So we're going to craft a wood frame, and we need 3 of them. So in essence, we're wasting this wood here. And then it wants you to put it down, and I'm just going to put 3 frames down here. Then it wants you to upgrade them. And you have to upgrade 3 different frames. You can't upgrade one frame 3 times, so you have to upgrade all 3 of them. Okay. And let's see what our next craft a bedroll. See, so we can't use this one. We have to craft one. So I'm going to scrap this one because we're going to have to craft one anyway. So here's our bedroll, and we're going to craft that. And we get 15 plant fibers from a bedroll. So bedrolls use plant fibers now. I think they used to use cotton. Now they use plant fibers, so it's definitely easier to make. Then it wants us to place our bedroll. And I'm just going to place it here because this is where we spawn. And hopefully that means that we're not going to get any zombies here. So if we do die somewhere else, we'll at least spawn here. Okay, bedroll's down. Finish that quest. What's our next thing? Quest completed. Basic survival, 7 out of 8. Craft a bedroll. Build a campfire. Okay. Campfires take small stones. So here's our campfire. Craft it. I'm gonna whack on it another one of these, and they obviously go very fast. Don't put your campfire on the ground, because if you start using it, you're going to walk across it, and if you walk across it, you're going to catch on fire. So I always put the campfire up on a block or something so that you won't mistakenly just walk across it. Okay, so you've earned 1 skill point for completing your basic skills. You can access it by in your inventory, blah blah blah. Everyone knows that, right? So in essence, your skills here. Over here on the right hand side, it says points available. 1, that's our first point. And you'll get, I think, like 5 points per level when your character actually levels up. So this boost shirt, installation -5. I'm going to keep that because, again, depending on where we go, we might need to adjust our temperature here. Right now we're at -2 and we're steady. We're not in any problems. But if it starts raining, we could run into a lot of issues. So I'm really out here in no man's land. I don't see anything. So that looks like a winter biome over there, and that looks like big ass hills over there. Let's see. So typically on a random gen map, there's a huge town at 0, 0. So that would be this way, west, east. So west, and then 33, 4, 23, close enough, 9, 12, 1. Okay, so in essence, this here is probably, I'm going to save a waypoint, and I'm just going to give it like the big city. So there should be a town there. What the hell is that? I wonder if that's from like a previous map. Huh. So there should be a town there. And I said you shouldn't be getting any spawns, but maybe it's an hour thing. So again, shooting zombies, more than one. This is crazy. Try to shoot them in the neck. If you can do a headshot, do a headshot. I'll run up to him and shoot him in the head. Where's the other one? Oh, it's a crawler. Nothing. Okay, these guys are a pain in the butt. And there must be a horde walking through here. And I can't see anything. Okay, we're going to take care of the walker first. Okay, got some water and a little bit of sham sandwich. Okay, he's dead. So this stuff is all right here, just scrap. Sham sandwich that's for the last, if you have to eat it because you're starving, then eat it. But other than that, don't eat it. I always try to avoid eating those. And again, just hit your inventory there, and it sorts it for you out. It's not too bad. So over here, looks like I'm gonna try to walk around here and see if I see any like points of interest or dirt roads. There's a zombie there. I'm not really sure because it's already 1700. And hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, hopefully that pauses the whole game. Sorry about that. We're not expecting phone calls at this hour, but for some reason, something happens. Okay, so again, we're gonna look for some points of interest, and that looks like a city over there. Definitely a layout for a city in the roads. I really want to head towards this town here. And you really don't want to go into a city at this point in time, because there are dogs in there, and they are very, very hard to escape, to stay away from. Once they get you, and with a bow, it's just not feasible at this point in time to try to fight them. So I'm going to run through here, and I'm going to, where's my city at? Okay, let's give us a quick waypoint here. That'll give us a little red arrow. Okay, so it is that way. And I'm just going to pick things up as I run along. Hopefully I'll see some more bird nests. And I really want to avoid fighting the zombies if I can, because I really want to just find bird nests and try to find a small house or something that we can spend, kind of make our camp in. Because at this point in time, we're going to need someplace secure. That's what we're looking for here. If not, and it gets too late, it gets really boring, because in essence, you dig a hole, you put a hatch over yourself, and you pray you don't get killed. If you have at least a place to hide away in, you're better off. But trying to find that place is really hard. Oh, a cooking grill, excellent. Worn boots, I think this gives insulation. We'll hold on to those for now, but I don't think I can scrap those because they're leather. Oh no, I can scrap them. I guess they're cloth. Okay, repairs cloth, so most likely cloth. So we can scrap those if we need to into cloth. And again, I need to be looking down for bird nests. And I need to make another stone axe. Oh, craft stone axe. Scrap that one. And again, hopefully, I do not want to go into a winter biome. Not at this point. You will freeze to death, so there's no way we're going that way. You might be able to skirt around it. That to the north of there, that kind of looks like wasteland up here. That's the winter biome. We do not want to go in there. So we're going to try to skirt around it here. Put my axe in my hand. Looks like another town up here. And again, I really don't want to go into a town. You really don't want to. It's just too dangerous at this point. Let's see if these are actually good stumps. Nope. False stump. Did I see a bird nest there? How about this one? Nope. That's a bad stump too. Let's see if we can skirt around this town here. And around this winter biome. Bird nest. Keep making arrows because you're going to need them. skill. Weapon smithing is now level 4. That's just for making arrows. I do not want to go over there, so I'm going to skirt around this edge here and hopefully not fall off this cliff. I don't want to go too far into this winter biome. And then the lumberjack guys are snowberries. That's a new item. You can actually eat those as food, but if you eat too many of them, you will get sick. So caution when eating snowberries. Do not eat a ton of them. I see a stump here in the winter. I'm going to take my chance here. Hopefully you don't look at that. A knife. That's excellent. We're going to need that and a pot. So a pot and a grill already. That's excellent. And a first aid kit. Even more excellent. And it's 2000 hours. So I'm kind of screwed right now. I got to decide what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig a hole. I've been thinking about this. So do I dig a hole and hide in it? There's a zombie there. I really don't want to fight him. I want to run away. And I don't want to run into another zombie. We only have 2 hours left. And it goes pretty quick. Achievement, Marco Polo. I'm not sure what that achievement is, but I got it. And I can't believe I haven't found any points of interest with any homes. And it's going to get freaking dark, just so you know. I'm just going to dig in. I don't. If I stay out here, I'm gonna get killed. We do have a torch. Make sure you hold on to that torch because you're gonna need it. So hopefully this sand here, this dirt. Oh my God, it's gonna take so long. Can I do it in an hour and a half? Wow. I don't know. Feels like I'm digging the same hole and not getting anywhere. Hopefully that zombie isn't following us anymore. Okay, I'm going to put this torch right here for now. And pray we can get in here before 2200. We should be able to get at least part way in. So I'm kind of looking south here. That kind of helps me keep my bearing of where to dig so I don't get too lost. And I need another shovel quickly. I'm just going to craft 2 of them. We can't be stopping. We have to keep shoveling. Grab my torch. We're wasting so much time here. Okay. Put this down right. Put it down, please. I don't know where it just went, but we have to keep digging here. So south. Okay. So, recipes for dirt now. You just can't put dirt back in the ground. And I don't know if there's a difference between any of them, but I just do grassy, and we're going to do 9 of them. And we need to, hopefully this goes pretty quick, because something's coming our way. And we're screwed. We're so screwed right now. bleeding, so I'm bandaging. I'm trying to put my torch down, but it didn't work. And I'm bleeding again. And I can't see this guy. Can't see him. Okay, well, I survived somehow, but I don't have my torch anymore because he broke it as soon as I put it down, and you can't do another torch, and it's just gonna get freaking dark. So, make some wood frames, and we're gonna Minecraft up, I guess. I don't know. And hopefully, where's that jerk? Can I at least loot him? It's just so dark, man. You cannot see. Okay, let's try this again. Already lost one. Okay. And hopefully, let's finish doing this, I guess, since we can only do one more. I guess we can scrap that iron. We can eat this berry. Let's see where we're at here. So our food is at 57% and our water, and now we're getting cold. So I need to put on warm clothing. So we're gonna wear that. And the boots are also warm, so it's insulation of +4, so we're going to wear that. Hopefully that will keep us from freezing. Our temperature is actually going up, and we're wet now, so it's everything's coming up crap right now. So I'm going to eat this, and I am slowly healing. That's good. Let's rearrange our thing here. And oh my goodness, because if it ain't one thing, it's another. Hold on, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I guess that's what happens on the election day, huh? People like to call. So what do we got left here? Luckily I didn't get infected. I'm glad. We do have a can of chili. It's not going to fill us up, but it is going to give us some food. So we're going to eat that. It's going to minus our 5 hydration, but we do have bottled water. So I'll drink a bottle of water after I eat the chili. And then drink a bottle of water. And that equals us about just almost the same, 74 and 71. That should get us through the night. I'm going to scrap our can. And we're going to hold on to our glass jars. Glass jars stack a whole lot more than 15. So empty glass jars, you can have a ton of them. So just keep one stack. And you'll never have to look for glass to make jars again. Let's see. -10, -5, +2. We got our warm boots on, so we're good. in our hood. Should keep us warm. Our temperature is still going up, 62.60. So it's going up. So we should be okay unless it starts raining. And there really is nothing that you can do because when you're on the ground, you can't see anything. It looks kind of light right now because we're so high. But on the ground, you saw what it looked like. I couldn't even see the zombie. You can't see anything until you find like a mining helmet or you build a mining helmet. It's kind of crazy. I was so close to getting into that hole. So what I was going to do is put the dirt up in front of me and then keep digging down through the night, and hopefully run into something, some metal or something. You might find more iron down there, or at least get deep enough so that they can't detect you when they walk by. I think even if it's so long as they can't see you, you should be okay. Even if you're near the surface and they walk over you, I'll have to give that a try. Kind of like a foxhole, something that's not that deep. I don't know if they can still sense you though, but so this is where the boring part kicks in into 0400. Kind of crazy. So the skills, let's go over these a little bit. Until you start leveling up, I really don't put anything into anything. You decide what you're going to use for your primary weapon. Just keep using it as much as you can. Weapons are very hard. Shotguns and pistols and rifles are harder to find now. To build them, the biggest thing is gunpowder. You need coal and you need nitrate to build gunpowder. It's 2 and 2 if you build it yourself. If you have a workbench, it's 1 and 1. Building a workbench, you can't do that until you build yourself a shelter. You have to learn this skill first, and then it takes forged iron, mechanical parts, a wrench, a hammer, and wood. So that's mid-game, or should I say mid-level for you, depending on how fast you level. Mechanical parts come from cars and air conditioning units. Air conditioning units I find to be the best to break down. Finding wrenches, I think you can build a hammer. Yeah, you can now build a claw hammer, but again, you're going to have a forge to do it, which means you need to have a bellows, animal hide, short pipes. Actually, you can do it with leather too. Oh, that's okay. So either or. That's nice. If you find a building with leather chairs in it, break those leather chairs up, man. That'll help out a lot. Because catching animals sometimes is a pain in the butt. And then you have to have a hunting knife or a machete to chop them up to get the most amount of hides you can from them. But I think a chair will give you 2 leather per piece of the leather chair that you break. Will give you 2 leather, whatever you use on it. So that's a good thing. And then the forge, which requires your bellows and then 50 clay Small stone, another short iron pipe to make that. And you don't want to just make that anywhere. You want to make that in your base. Let's see. Sexual Tyrannosaurus is probably one of the first things you want to work on to regain stamina faster. It means you can run farther if you don't have beer or coffee to keep you going, especially if you're being chased by zombies. So that's a good one at the beginning because you can't raise this yourself. You have to select this as a skill. Your athletics will go up slowly, and this partakes to your athletics. So I think it's athletics 1. You can do Sexual Tyrannosaurus 1, and then I think it's 20. I think it's 20, 40, 60, 80, and then you can do your other 5 of these. But this takes a while to raise, but even one of these is good. Let's see what other ones. Quality Joe. As soon as you get that up, that's what I would go for, Quality Joe. That helps you get better items when you loot, and that directly corresponds to your scavenging. As your scavenging gets higher, then you'll be able to up your Quality Joe. I think it's 20, 40, 60. I'm not positive though. But you're scavenging, so loot everything, even if you don't think there's anything in it, loot it, because that's going to raise your scavenging, and the higher your scavenging is, the better stuff you're going to find, the better quality stuff you're going to find. It might not be something better, but the quality of it will definitely be better than if you don't have high scavenging and or the Quality Joe. So 10 points is your first one. Definitely would go for, I'm going to go for this first, because nothing else really will help you out in the beginning, besides running farther. Okay, let's see. It's I don't know if it has biomes in here. Yeah, here all biomes have iron and ore and rare chance for all ores. Each biome has a predominantly ore which can be seen in small piles on the surface and found in special ores per biome. Nitrate and snow, wasteland, lead and maple and pine, forest, coal in the plains and burnt forest. I need to look and see what the zombie's doing. If I'm hunted, I am. What time is it? 3:56. So I'm gonna come down here because this guy's gonna bust my. Oh, it's a frickin'. Not good. Thank God time changed. Oh look, there's your friend, you jerk. I don't have enough arrows to do this. These guys are tough. Come on, if he can fall down. I can knock him down. Trying to get headshots on this guy. Oh man, did kill him. And I'm bleeding again. That means I'm screwed. I can't move. Where am I stuck? I don't think I have anything to heal myself with. Okay, I need to find some cloth real quick before I die. gonna die. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this in time. Cloth. Cloth, please. Cloth, please. Oh my god. I need 2 cloth. I have 10 seconds. 2 cloth. 2 cloth. Bandage, bandage, craft, craft. Eat, heal. Use. Oh my god, did I frickin' stop? Holy shit. Okay, I gotta eat this. I have to kill this guy. Oh man. I missed. That's not good. Come on, that went right through his head. Oh my god. You better give me something good. Nothing. You gotta be kidding me with this shit. Level 2. 5 skill points. Okay. Bird nest. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just want to go back here to the... bird nest. Okay. Where was I at, man? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was that far away. Wow. And there's a dead guy here. A glass jar. There's my hole. Okay. I'm going to cut it here because I've already gone over past the 4 o'clock mark. And we will be back in a minute. Or a day, depending.